Hi, what's up people? This is SithFurion, and right now we're going to be jumping into episode 3, chapter 19 of The Mandalorian, season 3, and I really enjoyed the last episode, man. I just, like, while editing, like, I rewatched it, and it was just, I really loved the last episode, so I've got high hopes going into, like, the rest of this season. But yeah, the last episode, Din walked into the water. I'm not too sure, like, if he fell, like, because armor, I guess, is heavy, and he just kind of like walked off an edge and just dropped straight down, or if something grabbed him and pulled him down. But he went into the water. Bo jumped in to save him, and while she was down there, she saw the great mythosaur. And I've just got this strong feeling now that they might try and set something up with Bo-Katan, because, like I said last episode, she seems so jaded and so bitter and cynical. Like, the planet's dead. The way of the Mandalore is dead. It's like, it's all a joke anyway. Like, what's the point? Kind of thing. But now that she's seen the great mythosaur, could she start believing again? Like, plus, like, she actually said, like, what else on this planet has survived? Because up to this point, I guess she thought the planet's dead. There's nothing that can survive on it. But if something has, there's air. So, like, maybe the planet could be, livable. Maybe they can rebuild. And I just got this feeling like they're setting something up with her as like a redemption story, maybe, where she comes back as, a true Mandalorian. Plus, she went into the water and she hasn't took off her helmet yet. So I think that might be setting something up. I don't know. I really don't know. But this show has always been about the Mandalorian, what is Din. But at the same time, it could be about the whole entire creed, the Mandalorian, and rebuilding Mandalore. I don't know. I'm just so pumped to check this out, man. Very quick. While editing, I got thinking, because we've seen Grogu, how he's able to, I guess you could say, subdue and like bring down animals, like in the Book of Boba Fett, how he brought down the Rancor. Could we have something where Grogu helps to subdue the mythosaur? You know what I mean? I can't see like Grogu riding it, but definitely like if he calms it down and Din jumps on the back of it, legend becomes true, and a new era of the Mandalore could be born. Because there was talk about how like that a mythosaur will rise and spark a new era of Mandalore, right? So man, could they really be setting something up? And like, I can't remember if I kept it in the video or I cut it out of the last one, but right at the end I was saying like they could do a movie or something set 100, 200 years into the future of like the new like Republic, and like you could even have like the Sith turn back up again or something, and Grogu would still be alive. He could end up becoming the leader of the Mandalore, a Jedi and a Mandalorian, and you never know. Like, he could end up having his own little training thing where he's training Mandalores to use the Force. Like, who knows where we could have a movie set in the future, And this is the origin stories of Master Grogu. I'm just, you never know, man. Who knows, man? We're going to get into this. If you're interested in watching the full lengths, links are all down below. Hopefully by the time you watch this on YouTube, all of season 3 of The Mandalorian is going to be filmed. The full lengths will be up. Links will be all down below. If my prediction for the future is kind of wrong, it'll be posted in the first comment. It'll be pinned. Go check it out. But for now, episode 3, season 3 of The Mandalorian. Let's do this, man. Yeah, imagine what's going through her head at the minute.
I am redeemed.
I witnessed it. You are Mandalorian again. Can we leave now?
Okay, there's proof he was there.
You see anything down there?
I saw the chasm passing me as I fell.
Did you see anything alive?
Alive? Like what?
Nothing. Let's get out of here.
Okay, so she's keeping it to herself. Interesting. Or maybe she needs to understand it first. She needs to process it first before she, lets on that what she's seen, maybe.
Bring me to my ship and I'll be on my way. You will forever have my gratitude.
I would invite you in for a feast, but I'm guessing that helmet isn't coming off again.
This is the way.
This is the way.
Was Grogu really trying to say this is the way then?
I need you to back them off.
I was going to say, I think this is the longest that we've actually seen her with the helmet on, so okay.
Interceptors are a lot tougher than TIE fighters.
Are you still up for the transfer?
I don't see any other choice.
Wow. Nice, I like that. Actually stumbles a little bit because of the force of the, yeah. Nice though, man. This is so cool. Oh wow, very Batman-ish.
Thanks for the backup.
2 more to go.
I'm not too sure, but these ain't long-range fighters because we know that TIEs ain't long-range fighters. So they've got to have some type of like a base or something close by or. Wow. That was cool. There's got to be like some type of like Star Destroyer or something close by. Maybe like somewhere in the system.
Hang on. I'm seeing something on the scope.
Oh, there's going to be more in there. Really?
Those mudstuffers bombed my home.
Yeah. I kind of thought that at first. There was going to be more TIEs or something.
That's a lot of ships for an Imperial warlord.
I'm sending jump coordinates.
To where?
Someplace they won't find us.
It's like where they all come from. Like maybe the Empire was set up some type of like base or something on the other side of Mandalore. Is this the Opera House? Are you kidding me?
There are many of us who had no choice in working for the Empire, but now the New Republic has given us a second chance. So thank you.
Okay.
I believe the pursuit of knowledge is the most noble thing someone can do. Sadly, my research was twisted into something cruel and inhumane at the behest of a desperate individual.
Oh, okay.
When I was young, I lost my mother. Her heart gave out. Had simple organ cloning been available on my home world, her death would have been easily preventable. It was then that I vowed to make it my life's work to help others avoid such needless loss. Thanks to the groundbreaking work of the Kaminoans, we know that cloning can duplicate an individual from a single genetic strand. What my work explored was the hopes of combining multiple strands to create replicas that incorporated the best genetic attributes of both donors.
Oh, okay. That's why they wanted Grogu to take his DNA in connection with the Force and the Mandalorians and shit. And of course, this all leads to Palpatine coming back.
Amnesty Officer M34.
Amnesty Scientist, L52. I was just transferred from the Reintegration Institute.
Welcome to Amnesty Housing. It's paradise in comparison. This is G27, M40, G68.
Doctor.
I didn't expect to see anyone from Moff Gideon's ship here.
Gideon? I didn't know you worked for him.
I try not to think about him anymore. Thanks to the rehabilitation program, I can contribute to the New Republic. Just like you.
Okay, I was thinking like, is this like a rehabilitation kind of thing? Getting the Empire back into the New Republic and stuff?
Long live the New Republic.
Long live the New Republic.
How much you want to bet they actually sell those drinks at, like, Galaxy's Edge?
What do you miss, L-52?
No, I'm glad that the Empire is...
Oh, not like that, of course. Good riddance. I mean, more like the everyday stuff, like the food.
Maybe those yellow travel biscuits from the ration packs.
Oh, I don't think you can get those on the core worlds.
No, you can't. Gotta say, though, I like the red ones.
You're crazy.
Okay.
Drink.
I mean, it kind of makes sense. Like the Empire was built up of thousands and thousands of people. Empire falls. Where do all those people go? Oh, okay. And I bet you can buy those as well from Galaxy's Edge. If not, it's a missed opportunity.
Oh, I saw your talk last night. Really interesting stuff. God, I had no idea you're so experienced.
I'm happy to do whatever's asked of me. But, you know... Oh, excuse me. I'm falling behind.
I'll let you get back to it.
Thank you again.
Yeah.
This just kind of plays into like an idea that I've had that they should have done, where it's like, take any storyline, like any show, any movie, and take it like it was written to be in like set in New York, or just rewrite it and have it set on Coruscant. Any story, just expand on the Star Wars universe. You don't have to do with, you know, lightsabers and blasters. It's just normal people living lives. You know, even like a comedy series of some guys living in an apartment or something. You know what I mean? Like Big Bang Theory set in Souls.
You've been to Coruscant before?
I trained here at the academy. Not much has changed, other than taking down the cogwheels. It did feel different, though. We thought we were doing good.
I do think about that sometimes. All of my research going unfinished. But we were close to making some incredible breakthroughs. In the right hands, our discoveries could have helped a lot of people.
So why not continue your research here?
I don't think it's something the New Republic would be interested in. The ethics of cloning are complicated.
Following orders blindly is how we got in trouble in the first place. Sometimes you have to trust your gut. You understand what I'm saying?
What is that?
That is the peak of Umate, highest mountain on Coruscant.
I don't know if I trust her, you know. There's something about her.
You want to touch it?
Are we allowed to?
Allowed? Live a little, Doc.
Please refrain from physical contact with
So
Umate.
sorry. You knew that was gonna happen, didn't you?
Have you experienced any feelings of anger or resentment towards your coworkers?
No.
Have you experienced any feelings of anger or resentment towards the New Republic government or its representatives?
No.
Thank you for continuing.
Can I ask a question?
Proceed.
If I were to pursue my own research recreationally, would that be allowed?
According to your file, your previous research involved cloning and genetic engineering. That class of research is expressly prohibited by the Coruscant Accords. My apologies. Thank you for continuing to be an important part of the amnesty program. Have a nice day.
Very, what's the word? Impersonal, maybe. Just...
What we were talking about the other day. My research. I know it's important, and in the hands of the New Republic, it can actually be used for good.
You want to help the New Republic. They just can't see it yet. We can get you a mobile lab station, but it would require going outside our designated perimeter.
I can't do that. If they found out, we'd both be sent back to the Reintegration Institute.
But if your research really is as important as you say, I'll take that risk.
I really don't trust her. There's something... Why she's so... She even planted the idea in his head, and now she's pushing him to do it, talking him into it.
You're helping the New Republic. It's the right thing to do.
Because, like, the fact, like, she was on Gideon's ship Could, like, she be a plant, maybe? To try and get him to continue the work? Or this is just a big, massive ploy to get him out the New Republic, and they're going to kidnap him and take him back to the Empire, or what's left of the Empire. Because we know that they are there. We saw it right at the start of the episode. There is still fractions of the Empire still about. Jesus, man.
Never done anything like this before.
Is everything you need here?
This is perfect. Only take what I need.
It's all going to the scrap heap.
I remember the first time I was in a place like this. I couldn't believe I'd made it. My mother was a doctor in the town where I grew up. I would spend days in her office dreaming of a lab like this. But to actually be in one...
You always knew what you wanted to do.
As far back as I can remember. What about you? What did you want to be when you grew up?
I didn't really have a chance to think about it.
What was that?
I liked how, like, when he asked her something really personal about, like, her childhood, she stepped into the darkness. I don't know, I really don't trust her. That's just, the way that she interacts with him just seems a bit off, just... Is it the Empire? Because then if it is, why would they be running? I guess it's the New Republic, right?
Stop! Amnesty Scientist, L-52, raise your hands. You are under arrest.
What? So she was a plant, but for the New Republic? No. Oh, shit.
We understand that the adjustment can be difficult.
No. I think there's been a mistake.
Indoctrination by the Empire is challenging to overcome. You'll see some pleasant colors, hear a light buzzing, and experience a great sense of relief in no time at all.
You're gonna wipe my mind.
Absolutely not. This isn't the Empire, son.
Please, just let me explain. I was just trying to help.
This will only take a moment.
You don't understand. She brought me there. It was a trap.
It's a trap. You're gonna turn it up. Oh my God, gonna erase his memory. She is a plant from the Empire, right? Like he knew too much? Wow. He knew too much, so they had to get rid of him.
Come no further. You are an apostate.
No longer. I have been to the mines of Mandalore.
Impossible. The mines were collapsed in the Purge.
These are lies, meant to keep us in exile.
He speaks the truth.
We have been to the living waters.
We shall see.
They all look so badass, man. There's gotta be some cosplayers in there, man. Gotta be. Some of those armors look so unique and, like, personalized. I could definitely see them, like, reaching out to some cosplayers and stuff to come in and do it.
Din Djarin claims to have bathed in the living waters.
Is this true?
It is. I have proof.
I was witness. He fell into the depths and I pulled him out. He speaks the truth. Din Djarin, you are redeemed. This is the way.
This is the way.
And Bo-Katan Kryze, by creed, you too are redeemed. But I do not walk the way. Did you bathe in the waters?
I did.
And have you removed your helmet since?
No, I have not.
Then you may join our covert and live as your ancestors once did.
Wow.
You may leave anytime you wish. Until then, you are one of us. Welcome, Bo-Katan of Clan Kryze. This is the way.
This is the way.
Wow. She went from having nothing, feeling so bitter, and now she's, you know, seeing the mythosaur as well. Like, they're definitely setting up a big character arc for her, man. Yeah, definitely setting shit up there. Fucking love it, man. Wow. That was actually really, really good. I kind of prefer more of the just the Mandalorian and Bo-Katan kind of storyline, because that's what we actually invested in. That's what we actually watching. But this whole kind of side story that has dominated the episode of the scientist, it was really interesting. But I think stuff like that would be great if they had like its own separate thing. Like you could literally do like a one-off season of like Star Wars and have each episode focused on side characters to do with the main shows. So like one episode was following the Doctor going to Coruscant and seeing this like whole program of rehabilitation for ex-Empire employees. You know what I mean? Having that, and then like another episode going back to Tatooine and I can't think of her name, but the woman who fixes up ships and everything. Have an episode focused on her, you know, doing stuff on Tatooine. I don't know. I just like little standalone episodes. I think would be really cool. Fill in information and stuff to do with the main show and like characters and stuff. I think would be really cool, instead of having it take over pretty much the whole episode of The Mandalorian. You know what I mean? But yeah, sadly this scientist, I guess, had too much information. It was too valuable, and I guess the Empire didn't want it falling into the wrong hands or something, you know. But then the question is, like, if they were willing to go to this extent, what did he really know? Like, did he know about Palpatine, or that was the goal, or was he just a cog in the machine of bringing Palpatine back? You know what I mean? Oh, I'm thinking, like, if they wanted to erase his memory, he must have knew a lot. But then again, like, maybe they just didn't want to recreate the work. But clearly, like they said, that like the New Republic wasn't interested in it. So I'm thinking maybe the scientist knew more than he probably let on. But yeah, that woman, man, I just knew. I knew there was something about her. Yeah, I just knew that you just couldn't trust her. She just seemed so off. But yeah, cracking episode, man. But now that Bo-Katan and Mando has both been redeemed, like I keep saying, I think Bo-Katan's story arc is really going to start ramping up now. She's seen the mythosaur. She has now become a part of a covert now. Pretty much being welcomed back with open arms into the way of the Mandalore, you know. Is this going to change her and make her believe and walk the way of the Mandalore, or what? Like, I'm just really intrigued in where this is going to go. I am actually going to watch the next episode right now, I think. But yeah, man, how of an episode. If you are interested in watching the full lengths, links are all going to be down below. Check the first comment, the post. It will be down there. It will be pinned. Go check that out. But for now, give this video a thumb up if you like it. Comment down below. Let me know what you think. And subscribe if you haven't already, man. Alright? I've been SithFurion, and I'll catch you in the next one, man.